Guys, remember Lunchly? Logan Paul, Mr. Beast, KSI, nightmare, blunt rotation. Mind you, trust. But I was like, oh my God, that was like, when it came out, they really were standing behind it and promoting the out of it. And then the scandals came, and then more scandals came. And I'm going to be honest, I want to do a little bit of a deep dive because it seems that it kind of has maybe allegedly fallen off. Now, I feel like I can speak about this because I am a loyal consumer of Lunchly. I tried it once. And also, I think I'm probably the most unbiased person that could talk about Lunchly. You know why? Because I have the fucking palate of a toddler. And I'm not infantilizing myself here. I'm not trying to say that. Like, I genuinely just, like, the way I eat is, like, crazy. Like, I actually will eat Lunchables for dinner. I tend to eat a lot of, beige food. And so I feel like I could be like their demographic for Lunchly, you know what I mean? And I've tried it. I've tried Lunchly, and I want to revisit it because it's been over a year now. But first and foremost, I've seen this video getting sent to me a lot, which is called The Deserved Downfall of Lunchly. And you know that I am wanting to dive into that. But I typed in the Lunchly website. So let's see what's going on here first. We're dishing. Drop your contact below. You do not need my contact. Have fun for lunch. Brought to you by the creators that leave no crumbs. It's time to grab them and go get them. Made with real cheese. Flavorful. Combos. Big gestures. Made with Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, as we know, like, why the fuck was that scroll so fucking get it real bold? KSI, Mr. Beast, and Logan Paul. So as we know, Lunchly comes with a Prime energy drink, which is crazy because trust, I am an active consumer of energy drinks. And I have been for a very, very, very long time. It's not good for me, but when has my body ever been a temple? I've never said that. Prime fucking energy drinks was the first time when I've drank an energy drink where I felt physically sick after, and I literally had to be all to my mom. I'm like, I need to get out of this Uber. What happened was I tried a bunch of them and I took a sip of maybe 4 or 5 cans or something like that. A sip. I'd be joining big Red Bulls, mind you. And I remember I just immediately started to feel like my heart was racing so fucking much. And I felt like how old people describe a coffee thing goes, but then it wouldn't leave. I got so fucking nauseous that I genuinely had to make myself throw up to feel a little bit better because I was going out to dinner with my mom. And I remember being like, I cannot drink that. Now, I know these ones aren't the energy drink ones per se. They're the hydration ones, kind of like a Gatorade. But the fucking Prime energy drinks, I cannot recommend something less. And I'm not a hater. I truly am not a hater. I don't know if I can confidently say that, actually, because I am one. Mr. Beast chocolate. Fucking chopped. It is the most chopped shit of all fucking time. I have never tasted chocolate so fucking cheap and so fucking bad. And now he says that he works with the people that do Tony's chocolate and they're very ethical and stuff like that. Listen, that's great. That does not take away from the fact that the chocolate is so terrible. It literally is it is so fucking bad. And then obviously they have the food component, which will be something, right? Now, it really, okay, this one's going a lot quicker. Now, this really does seem to have been a business venture that doesn't really get promoted anymore. Now, if you know, really quickly, before we dive into the downfall of Lunchly, there was a lot that went wrong during this launch. Now, this was a year ago, and Tony's is not ethical. That's BS. Do we just get lied to about everything? We just can't trust anything these days, can we? Well, for fuck's sake. Okay. All right. So if you don't remember, because it was a year ago, What happened was they launched Lunchly, and their full message was that it was like a healthier, better version for you than Lunchables, because obviously it was a direct competitor, direct ripoff of Lunchables. Now, my first thing that I said whenever they said that was, you literally can't have a healthy version of Lunchables. That does not exist. Like, food that is packaged in a plastic container that can live on a shelf for like a bajillion years, there's not going to be a healthier version of it. Like, both shit. So and here's the thing, I eat Lunchables. I am, my palate, I'm not saying it's the greatest, but I'm not eating it and going, I'm eating it and going, this is kind of plasticky. So with Lunchly, they tried to make the argument that they were going to be using like real ingredients. And on their website, like real cheese. And now this really quickly started to bite them in the butt. Because what happened? Bite them in the butt. What am I, little cutie pie? I've never said that before. Bite them in the butt. The fuck? But anyways, what really started happening was that people were discovering that they would open their Lunchly and there would be mold in it. That the cheese would be molding. Now, friend of the show, Rosanna Pansino, famously opened a Lunchly on camera that had mold in it. And I know that she was jumping up and down for joy when that happened. I know she was giddy. She's never been happier to see mold. And obviously it became this meme then of like, I like my cheese moldy. And it was just, I think even Logan Paul might have said that. Like they were handling it so terribly and they weren't taking it seriously enough that they were now influencers selling stuff that you were going to put in your body. Like, and a social media influencer can do a sponsorship. That's one thing. But whenever it comes to something that you're going to consume or whatever, the level of seriousness that you need to take it to is completely different. If I'm doing, a sponsorship here, there's different levels to everything that goes into a sponsorship if it's something that you're going to actually consume. And when they're literally selling food, this should be the utmost priority. And it didn't seem to happen. They seemed to blame it on like transportation issues that maybe like packages would get opened or just messed around or whatever. But even at that is not an excuse, because you are selling food products that are being consumed by children, mind you, like children, the developing youth, if you will. That it wasn't taken seriously enough. So already from the start, I'm going to be honest, this was kind of doomed. But it was doomed because how do you fuck that up? How the fuck do you fuck up a Lunchables alternative? I feel like I could pull that off better. How the fuck do you do a Lunchables knockoff and it's moldy? Now, again, before the dick writers come in, I tried Lunchly. It was very hard to find. They're located in, and it's a Ralph's. I've never been to a Ralph's in my entire life. It's also like a... Hold on. That I've been to out here. I'm like, where is the damn Lunchly? Also always wanted to try LaCroix. Girl, whatever. Shut up. Lunchly fucking anywhere. This is a smaller Ralph's. Sorry, I literally Ubered to like 4 different stores. It was so fucking ridiculous. I'm loving Ralph's, I'll be honest. Oh my fucking god. Find it. Sorry, reduced. Sorry, yeah. I want to eat a lunch deal that's being reduced to $1.44 on its first week of sales. That sounds like a good product. Funny. Perfect. Sorry, reduced to $1.44 is crazy. Damn, they trying to get rid of these bitches. Wait, it comes with Prime too? Okay, we might have had to come to 2 stores, but we find out. Okay, I'm trying to think of what the alternative is. So this is like a pizza one. I've never had a pizza like Lunchables in my entire life. Now, I want to get to me eating it. I hate these fucking Prime drinks so much. Tropical Punch. I don't know if I've tried this one before. These Prime energy drinks are just outrageous. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, this might be really niche, and again, not promoting anything, but if anyone out there has ever vaped,
sometimes if you're vaping, the vape juice can kind of get in your mouth, and it's like that immediate flavor of that like vape juice, and it's disgusting and gross.
I know exactly what I'm talking about there. Yeah, really bad. Okay, let me get to... Which one do I eat first?
Now, the full thing with Lunchly is obviously they're saying that it's so much better for kids than Lunchables, but looking at this, I mean, is this really great for your children?
Clock it.
I'm gonna try the Lunchables first. I'm sure it smells fucking hideous.
I remember it smelled like... I may be going on a whim here, but I feel like the bread smelled like hamsters. I wonder if I say that in this video. I feel like it smelled like hamsters or like sawdust. If I say that, then I remember exactly this moment.
Again, we do not have this pizza one back in Ireland.
Maybe I do.
Okay, this does not smell like the Lunchables back home. Even the cheese smells really off.
It smells
and this
so
is
bad.
Just the Lunchables, so
It
I'm
smells
scared for the
so
Lunchly.
fucking bad.
Yeah, this smells really... I don't have to cook this or anything, right?
It smells so bad.
Makes 3 pizzas.
It smells so
Made
bad.
with real cheese. I don't believe that. Okay, this... First of all, this like pizza
Smell
thing
like hamsters.
smells really fucking stale. It actually smells like whenever I used to have hamsters.
I knew it! I knew it! I
what
fucking
their
knew it.
bedding would smell like before I needed to clean it.
Sawdust.
I'm actually not kidding. That's really accurate. The cheese smells really fucking gross. And I guess the pepperoni just smells off. Like, is
It
this
smells
in date?
so bad.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking it was discounted. Discounted. I've never not been able to say that word before. Because it was gone off, but it wasn't.
Is in date. 680 mg of sodium, 310 calories, and 6 grams of, I guess, saturated fat. For children,
The sodium level is crazy.
This also just smells really bad. Maybe my palate has completely changed ever since turning 21. Okay, I guess I don't have to cook
Fuck
these.
does that mean?
Fucking hope not. Okay, so here we have the pizza sauce.
Damn, I'm really
Alright,
going
let's make
all
one
in.
of these. Ugh.
It's so bad.
Okay.
Oh, I remember just it
Yummy.
being so bad.
Ooh, that sauce actually smells really nice. I'm gonna be honest. Again, I told you I have the palate of a child.
I
It smells
remember the bread just smelled like fucking stale pussy
just
girl.
like a pasta sauce. Mm-hmm.
I also love that I ate this like in the midst of the mold scandal. Like I was like, let me try to find mold.
All right, let's put our pepperoni.
Shows how
on
little
this.
care I have for my body.
Oh wait, we were supposed to put the
I have the munchies so bad. This is giving you the munchies, honey. This is giving you the munchies, honey.
cheese on first. I forgot. Fuck. And I'm using the word cheese very loosely. Okay, so here is the Lunchables.
I wonder what my reaction is.
Pizza, I guess.
Did I put it
It
all in at
really
once?
smells
It'd be crazy if I just fucking...
Revolting, I'll be honest with you. Okay, wait, let's try this. This is the Lunchables one.
Wait, this is the Lunchables one? Wait, no, this is the Lunchly. I messed that up. This is Lunchly. I don't know why I said Lunchables.
Are you really not supposed to cook this?
Oh my god, I can hear my jaw clicking. What the fuck is wrong with my mouth? This is the Lunchables?
Okay, that's really bad, and I will not be taking another bite. That is really fucking
This is a Lunchable? The Lunchables bad?
awful.
Babe, it's Lunchables. Damn! All your food in America sucks!
Wow, the
Babe, this is the Lunchables. Oh my god, we're gonna go from worst to worse.
Yours sucks. I love the Lunchables back home. Now, let me tell you something. I really didn't want to swallow that, but I always do.
Oh.
Adam, please. Okay, so let's move on to the Lunchly, made with real cheese, 12 grams of protein. The
Okay, now on to the Lunchly. Wow, both of them are fucking awful.
pizza, uncured pepperoni and cheese pizza with
One of them smelled like spilled vodka apparently. Damn, y'all have good memories.
hydration, cherry freeze, and Feastables milk crunch bar. I love that this is being advised to parents as like the healthier option for your children, and it comes with a fucking chocolate bar, a prime, and a pizza. God, I just love the Regis sticker on this. Didn't this literally only come out like a fucking week ago?
Yes.
The fact it's already Regis is really funny. All right.
I loved my
I'm gonna
nails
pretend
here.
I'm a child at lunchtime. This is what my parents
Aubrey.
have given me. All right, so here's the drink. Oh, it's surprisingly really fucking cold. Oh, these were in the fridge. Okay, Cherry Freeze. Prime hydration. Let's try this. God, in the UK a couple of years ago, this would have went for fucking 100.
Yes.
Ugh.
I hate
God,
Prime
smell.
so much. I hate Prime so much. I
Okay.
hate Prime so much.
I believe I
It's
have
always so sugary.
an older palate than what this is probably catered for.
It's so
this is
sweet.
so goddamn sweet.
Ugh, just not good.
Even the smell of it.
The concept of
It-
kids having this for lunch is crazy.
Do people above the age of 10 drink this and
Fuck
finish
it.
the entire thing? I really don't know if I can drink all that. It's really, really, really sweet and just like really artificial tasting. It's definitely catered towards children, which obviously all this is. Just give your child some fucking water. Leave no crumbs. Lunch.
Oh my god,
late.
now I'm nervous.
All right, let's see if this one stinks the way the lunch
Oh my god, I remember just being so scared that there was gonna be mold because it took me so long to have to find these.
Lunchables one does. And again, I'm giving you a fair rating here. I think the Lunchables one also fucking sucks. So I'm going into this one hoping to be impressed. As of right now, it looks very fucking similar. I'll be real.
It is
This
crazy how
also
much
very
they just
uncooked.
they copied.
Okay, this also is. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. This Lunchable
That's exactly the reaction you want whenever you're smelling your food. What the fuck?
one smells like dusty hamster, whereas the Lunchly one smells like spilt vodka.
What is going on with the food in America? One of them smells like a dusty fucking hamster. The other one, yeah, smells like spilled vodka. What are we doing?
Like, it smells like after a night out when you have like alcohol on your clothes.
What?
Huh, it's really interesting. All right, let's see what,
What
the
the
cheese smells
fuck?
like. Okay, the cheese smells so off the same way that this one does.
The cheese smelled really bad. I remember
Like,
that.
they literally both fucking stink.
Yeah.
And then the pepperoni.
I remember the Lunchley cheese smelled a little bit worse. It smelled like if the other cheese in the Lunchables had been like sitting in the sun.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
Damn, I'm doing an investigation.
Okay, to be fair, the Lunchly pepperoni smells more like pepperoni than the Lunchables one. Like, it smells more overwhelming pepperoni.
This is so
I don't know
unserious.
what this smells like from the Lunchables. Oh, wow.
Sorry, my take on if the food is more real is if it smells more like the thing.
This is our chocolate bar.
Tiny
Nice,
ass chocolate
guys.
bar.
No wonder this was $1.
Oh.
And then here's the
PhD
sauce, which
on
is
lunch,
so fucking bloop bloop bloop. All right,
Oh,
let's make
girl.
one of these bad boys. This is also my dinner.
Oh my
Like,
god,
I
it
wouldn't
was
be
my
impressed right now because
dinner!
This is all I've got for dinner.
Oh my god, it
Ironically,
was!
I'm meeting Jake Weddle for drinks in like an hour as well.
Oh my god, this is so true! I ate these for dinner and then I went out to drinks.
I'm just not gonna tell him that this is what I was doing beforehand.
Also,
Not the
the
right-
fact I went out to drinks with Jake Weddle of Mr. Beast after this.
Person to tell. Hello, can this fucking open? Huh? This won't open. It really won't open. I'll be right back.
Could you imagine
Okay, we're not
kids-
off to a great
kids
start.
at home
I
having to
swallowed
open
a bunch
this?
of plastic trying to open that because I had to open it with my teeth. So, oh, the microplastic in my body is going crazy right now. It's going welcome.
Not welcome.
All right, let's apply this. Here's the thing. I want this to be better. Again, I cannot stress enough. This is my dinner. Let's put the cheese on because that does go on first.
This one looks good
so,
as
like,
fuck!
Fake feeling.
I want this right now.
Okay, the cheese really does stink. All right. So here is the pepperoni pizza from
Applying like it's makeup.
Lunchly. Let's try it.
Why does my jaw click so much?
It tastes the fucking same.
They both just taste the same.
It tastes the same. They both fucking suck. Oh my god. Stale. No flavor. Very plasticky. They both just overwhelmingly taste terrible. What I will say is the pepperoni on the Lunchables. Oh, I just got the sauce all over. What I will say is the pepperoni on the Lunchly is kind of the overwhelming flavor, but then when you start to taste like the breading, I guess, it just starts to taste really fucking stale and off. Whereas with the Lunchables, It's
Me like a fucking Gordon Ramsay.
the cheese that's so overpoweringly disgusting that really hits you first.
Wow, that was beautiful. Okay, let's get to this video. The deserved downfall of Lunchley. Wait, so guys, your TMJ, what is that? Because wait. Can you hear that? Ugh, I hate how that feels. My jaw be poppin', lockin'. Could you hear that? Ow! You have too much jaw. Oh. Well, what now? What now? Is that just it? Fuck. All right, let's get to this video. The deserved downfall of Lunchley. So now, you can say that I'm a hater because I actually tried it.
Influencers, Mr. Beast, KSI, and Logan Paul launched Lunchley, a supposed healthy rival to Lunchables, hyped as a win for parents, kids, and their own empires.
The concept of it being a win to parents.
But within 6 months, the venture collapsed, exposed by doctors and dietitians, mocked online, and even pulled from shelves for molding. What started as a can't-lose influencer food revolution quickly turned into a spectacular public flop. October 2023. The internet hype machine was in full swing. Logan Paul and KSI, fresh off the wild success of Prime, hyped it as Prime 2.0. And Mr. Beast? Just one tweet from him pulled in 30 million views.
Jesus
30
Christ.
million people instantly hooked on whatever this trio was about to drop. The big idea turned out to be simple, maybe too simple.
I just can't believe that Mr. Beast is able to smile and it just never reaches his eye. How does he do that?
The kid-friendly Lunchables model, but swap the
Spectacular public flop. Fierce.
juice box for a bottle of Prime, then slap on the label of being healthier. Fans went crazy. Within 2 days, Walmart had cleared shelves for it, and some Target stores even had wait lists, as if it were a new iPhone, not a kid's meal.
Jesus
On their Impulsive
Christ.
podcast, they bragged about $100 million in pre-orders, with talk of hitting $1 billion valuation before
The craziest thing about them like preaching how much money they were going to make about the food before it was really on the shelves is really disturbing because it shows that they're just caring about like profit and money.
kids had even opened the box. But no one stopped to ask the obvious. Did kids actually need processed cheese, mystery meat, and electrolyte water in a box? Was this
Mystery meat.
really
Crazy.
healthier, or just smart packaging and influencer hype? The
Yep.
three founders weren't worried. They were too busy making vlog content in
Of course this wasn't going to work.
grocery store freezers and celebrating themselves. It was the perfect example
I hate
of
this flashy influencer era that we're in.
chasing profit and attention while skipping the basics of making a product that truly made sense. It didn't take long for the cracks to show. By launch week, nutrition labels for Lunchley popped up on Reddit, and the excitement quickly turned into backlash. One viral post pointed out that Lunchley's turkey stackers contained 810 milligrams of sodium, about a third of what an 8-year-old should eat in an entire day.
Oh my
Parents
god!
were shocked. Soon, more problems were uncovered. That flashy 25% less sugar claim? It was only true compared to a single type of Lunchables that came with a cookie and sugary juice. Stack it against a normal Lunchables kit, and the difference nearly vanished. And the real cheese selling point. The ingredients list told another story. Additives like sodium phosphate and mold blockers, not the farm fresh image the box promised.
Mold blockers! Mold blockers!
Then the internet piled on. TikTok filled with parents filming blind taste tests where kids almost always picked regular Lunchables over Lunchley. Reviews on Amazon sank to around 3 stars, and Walmart's site filled with photos of slimy meat and rubbery cheese. Yet even as the criticism mounted, the founders doubled down, still claiming they'd changed the lunch game. It looked less like a revolution and more like pure denial. This
Not the lunchtime revolution. What are we doing? This is so deeply unserious.
is where things went from embarrassing to downright concerning. In December 2023, Consumer Reports ran independent lab tests on Lunchley kits bought straight from stores. What they found shocked parents. Every single kit contained measurable lead, with some testing as high as 6 parts per billion.
What? What? Oh my god, between that and allegedly the other thing? Damn. People online have been saying that Huel has lead in it. I don't know if that's true or false, but I drink a lot of Huel. If that's true, and also me eating Lunchley, woo! The lead in my body is going bloop, 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 bloop.
While technically under the FDA limit, doctors were quick to point out the obvious. No amount of lead is safe for kids. The tests also found phthalates,
Not just kids, by the way, but like, let's just not be normalizing eating lead. Yummy.
the same plastic chemicals already in Lunchables, linked to developmental
Adam's a pencil at this point. Fuck.
and hormonal issues in children. So much for being actually good for you. At this point, it was clear Lunchly's entire healthier pitch relied on one thing: the prime drink. The box bragged about 10% coconut water and electrolytes for immune support. In plain English, that meant 90% water and artificial sweeteners, plus trace amounts of vitamins B and
Do kids need electrolytes like in drinks?
C you'd get more of from
I'm asking a genuine question. Like, do they? I just feel like kids don't need that.
eating a single orange. Doctors online quickly shredded these claims, posting breakdowns of the label. Yet Lunchly
I think the problem was they shouldn't have been no and then immediately yes. Maybe during sports, maybe. Here's my thing. Maybe Lunchly wouldn't have had such a target on its back if they didn't just immediately launch with it being like a healthier alternative. Like, just be honest about it being trash
They
food.
kept pushing ads, showing kids scoring soccer goals and chugging Prime. In January 2024, claims started surfacing of
Rosanna!
moldy Lunchly kits. One
Rosanna Pansino always at the scene of the crime.
viral video showed fuzzy green mold on the cheese of a just-opened package. That clip alone hit millions. Soon, others across the country showed the same thing: mold in a nationwide pattern. By the end of the week, Lunchly quietly asked stores to pull 2 product lines. Quietly is the key word. There was no press release, no social media warning. The FDA didn't issue a recall since no hospitalizations were confirmed.
Sorry, that is fucking bonkers. That just because there wasn't any, like, that's fucking bonkers.
But leaked Walmart emails later exposed the truth. Voluntary quality hold was just code for mold keeps showing up, pull this now. Meanwhile, the influencer
my
founders
gosh.
handled it poorly. Mr. Beast stayed silent for 9 days. KSI tweeted a vague, "We're investigating," before promoting a fight. Logan Paul addressed it on Impulsive,
These people, it's just money grab after money grab after money grab.
blaming supply chain moisture issues and promising better screening. He insisted, "We're still feeding millions, bro," but never once apologized. Parents noticed, and the moldy kits never really made it back to shelves. For all the hype about billion-dollar valuations and industry shakeups, the real numbers told a much harsher story. Sales data from Nielsen showed that Lunchly made about $92 million in retail sales in its first year, 2024. Now, $92 million sounds like a lot of money to you and me, but the founders had publicly claimed they'd hit $1 billion in their first year. That's not just a miss, it's a huge gap between expectation and reality. It's aiming for the moon and not even clearing the trees. By the third quarter of 2024, the financial picture was even worse. Lunchly's revenue had dropped 64% compared to the previous quarter. For a new business, especially one with this much launch hype, that's
I was gonna say, and also the backing of 3 of the biggest influencers in the world. How the fuck do you fuck that up?
not just a warning sign, it's a death spiral. Amazon's harsh algorithm, which favors fast-selling products, had already buried Lunchly under generic store-brand crackers. Whole Foods
Lol.
never even bothered to stock it, and Kroger pushed the leftover stock to the
OMFG. I love Kroger. I've only been to a Kroger like once. And it was in... Fuck, where was I? It was somewhere for leg 2 of the tour. Oh, where? I didn't go out much. Where was it? Fuck. Oh my god. Maybe, was it Houston or am I getting that wrong? Do they have Kroger in Texas? Because it might have been Houston. Either way, I went to a Kroger like once and it has to be Houston. Oh, it was. I remember the hotel. Yeah, I fucked that hotel up. I loved Kroger.
the shameful end-of-aisle clearance bins. Adding to their money problems were the sky-high production costs. Each Lunchly box needed 3 different cooling zones to keep the meat, crackers, and prime drink safe. This made logistics a constant drain on already thin profits. Throw in the big fees required just to get on store shelves, plus the costs tied to the mold issues, and it was obvious the whole project was losing money fast. Let's zoom out for a moment. Beyond the mold, the lead, and the bad sales, the whole Lunchly model rested on one thing: kids. But kids don't buy groceries, parents do. So the marketing wasn't really aimed at adults at all. It leaned on what's often called pester power. Get kids hooked on influencers, let them beg in the grocery aisle, and eventually the parent gives in. It's less about nutrition and
It's
more
so
about
evil.
wearing parents down. The American Academy of Pediatrics calls this unfair marketing to minors. Congress has even pushed platforms to rein in junk food ads for this reason. But Lunchly found a loophole. Instead of running traditional ads, they built promotions straight into influencer vlogs and TikToks. That
The concept of getting their grown men friends to like eat this shit to promote it.
falls into a grey zone the FTC still treats as sponsored content, not normal advertising. In other words, they used YouTube's recommendation system to dodge the same rules that block soda ads from Saturday morning cartoons. When doctors and parents push back, the founders and
That is crazy that they were able to utilize social media to not have to do the traditional route. But it still flopped,
fans
low-key.
fell back on the easy defense of parental choice. But real choice means real information. The front of the Lunchly box never warned about the high sodium or the lab-tested lead. The fine print on the back was crammed with chemical-sounding terms most parents couldn't decode. If you're selling convenience, be clear about it. But if you're claiming health, you owe proof, and Lunchly never delivered. By the summer of 2024, Lunchly had shifted from hot new launch to running joke, a cautionary tale of influencer snake oil. Online creators and comedians piled on, with parody clips and memes mocking the idea of paying premium prices for what many saw as
I think it's just a true point in terms of like, why were they trying to play the health card with
rebranded
this?
Lunchables.
It's a Lunchables.
For millions of viewers, the satire captured the story better than any press release ever could. The trouble wasn't just Lunchly. Prime, the drink at the center of the meal kit, was already drawing heat. Regulators in Europe flagged high caffeine levels in certain Prime energy drinks, and US lawsuits accused Prime of containing forever chemicals. Whether fair or not, that negative press bled direct
What the fuck is not the Red Bull. What the fuck is Forever Chemicals? What does that mean? Forever Chemicals. What does that
to
mean?
Lunchly's reputation. If their health drink was under fire, what did that say about the kits built
Chemicals that do not break down. Okay, great. What the hell? Sure. They never break down in your body. They stay in your body forever. Amazing. They just don't leave your body. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wonderful. Love it.
built around it? Retailers took notice, sales slowed, shelves turned over to newer clean label brands, and industry chatter started to suggest that big box partners were losing patience. Rumors even spread online of a Target memo calling for a reset away from Lunchly, though nothing official ever surfaced. Meanwhile, the founders did little to push back on the growing narrative. Posts and appearances framed them as unbothered, tossing Lunchly into their content as a prop,
I like my cheese moldy, bro.
rather than defending it as a product. For critics, that silence felt like the real goodbye. There's something deeply satisfying about a story where the hype machine finally crashes, isn't there? Especially when the hype was this loud, this unavoidable. Parents who once felt pressured into buying the latest influencer-endorsed lunchbox now have the ultimate proof. Lunchly was overpriced, undernourishing, and in some cases unsafe. It wasn't just a bad idea, it was a bad product. For every kid who felt uncool bringing carrots and an apple to school while classmates showed off their flashy kits, this flop is a small but real vindication. And for every small food brand that actually cares about quality and transparency, it clears a little more shelf space. In the end, the market did what regulators often can't. It punished dishonest marketing faster than any PR team could spin. And if you're an entrepreneur watching this, the takeaway couldn't be clearer. Product first, story second. Get those two backwards.
Okay, here's my thing in terms of this. I really just agree with, like, this was just such a money grab, but also the fact that they were flaunting how much money they were going to make with it showed that they didn't have any true intentions with wanting to prolong it. I really completely forgot about Lunchly. I really did. The images shown are for illustration purposes only and may not be an accurate representation of the product. What the hell? Sure. Jesus Christ. This is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It really is. What do they post on Instagram these days? When was their last post? August 12th. Oh, they haven't posted in fucking... Oh, they haven't posted in fucking ages. August 11th. Wow, they've really just given up on their social media as well. Hot sauce prank! Lunch just got better. Me don't think so. And we'll leave it there. Chopped.